Cool Bell, I grew up around them.
Yes, sir.
So I actually used to go to the studios with Royal and Adele to just learn everything there is to know. So I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I just
Got
knew
it.
that I wanted to be in music, and at the age of 5, when Gladys Knight picked me up on stage, I knew that I wanted to be a star.
Wow.
So whatever it was in the music industry that fit me,
Hmm.
I did. And I just kind of stuck with the computers. Like I'm way before Mac came out, and I'm way before PC came out.
Talk
I
about
did
it. Talk
music
about it.
on
Talk
I
about
did
it.
music on the
Talk about it.
Atari computer. I made Remember the Time
Hmm.
and some of the Bobby Brown records, and we took that doggone Atari out there, and Michael seen me with just one computer. He said, "Man, is it gonna break?" I was like, "No, it's not gonna break." He said, "Well, let's buy about 3 or 4 more." I
Right.
said, "Why?" He said, "Because just in case if
Just in
it break,
case.
you still have your floppy disk. Remember the floppy disk?"
Yes, sir.
So he
Yes,
would
sir.
take the floppy disk, put it in the next, and
Yep.
that's how I had 4 of those computers in until the Mac came out, and we did Logic on Mac. No,
Yes, sir.
actually, yeah, that's right. We did Logic on the Atari first, and it was
Hmm.
basically called Imagine.
Imagine.
And
Okay.
then when Mac came and PC came, that's when we started opening up to Mac and with Pro Tools and all of that stuff. But
Got it.
man,
Got it. Got it.
wasn't for that, that was the good. We was actually making music with nothing.
Wow.
I
Wow.
had a doggone
Wow.
toilet tissue, and I put the microphone in the toilet tissue, and that was my bass drum.
Wow. Wow.
And the acoustics going into the whole of the toilet tissue is like my,
Mm. Mm.
and
Mm.
then I would put the beat on, the keys on top of it until I was able to afford a drum machine. And
Wow.
then I would go to everybody's studio and borrow the drum machine. So it was it was a journey for me, getting the instruments, and it was one guy. I know that guy still say today, I wish I would have bought him that damn keyboard.
Ah.
And I don't want to say his name, but
Right.
he's
Right.
out
Right.
there. He used to take me
Right.
around to the studios. But I was like, man, if you just buy me a keyboard, I will make anything
Wow.
happen. I
Wow.
just need a keyboard. It didn't
Wow.
matter. So he said to me years later, he's like, man, he saw me at a concert after one of my concerts. He said, I should have bought you that damn keyboard.
Hmm. You didn't need to say anything. You didn't need to say
uh,
anything. He said it. He said
I
it himself. You didn't need to say
He
anything.
said it. He
Yeah, he
said it,
said it
and
himself.
but it was a lot, coming up, and then finally, my uncle just when I resorted to the streets, and I got busted. My uncle
Hmm.
came and picked me up, and my mom, and it basically just gave me a whole new life,
Hmm.
because it showed me this is not where it's at.
Right.
You gotta go this way, and
Right.
that was the last whooping, and the
Much
last
much
tough
needed one.
one.
Much
Well,
needed
yeah,
one.
much needed one. It's the come to Jesus whooping.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So that's what, got me strongly into music. I got
Yes,
in
sir.
trouble early,
Yes, sir.
and that was God's plan, the
Yes, sir.
Most High.
Who inspired you? Who mentored you?
Well, the guy that came on before me is the guy that
Yes.
really inspired me,
Wow.
Mr.
Really?
Gamble. Yes,
Wow.
of course. No
Wow.
question.
Yes. No
You
question.
know, he made some of the records that was the soundtrack of my life.
Yes, sir.
I used to have this imaginary friend called the Music Man,
Yes, sir.
and everybody that was of a substance in music was the Music Man. So I listened to Ain't No Stopping Us Now, the
Mm.
McFadden Brothers, Motown
Mm.
Philly, you
Mm.
know, and then you have Quincy Jones,
Yes.
and it goes on. The L.A. Reid and Babyface, when they were the team, I wanted to get down with them. You know what I'm
Really?
saying? Like when Diddy left Uptown, I was like, yo, I need to be over there.
I gotta go.
And but I didn't have an in. I didn't know anyone. So
Mm.
I basically just kind of rode with the wave you know, because everybody was calling anyway when I left Gene,
Yes.
everybody was calling, but I had this one special meeting with Clarence Avon, Uncle Clarence
Yes.
Avon,
Uncle Clarence Avon.
and that
Absolutely.
meeting changed my life because I remember him telling me, you know, I'm here having a meeting with him all day, right? This is
Mm-hmm.
like a 6-7 hour meeting,
Mm.
and next thing you know, I'm talking to him, and you know, he has this thing of falling asleep on you, like he'll
Right.
fall asleep,
Right. 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 Right.
and
Right.
then I'll be like, I'll stop talking. He said, keep talking. Like,
He was
wait a
he
minute,
was
you
in
gonna
it the whole
fall out of
time.
sleep?
Right.
He said, I heard everything you said. And then after the whole meeting, he'll go, okay, I got you stay by your phone. You going back home, you stay by your phone, and somebody gonna be calling you.
Wow.
And I asked her, I said, you never ask Clarence a question.
Absolutely. You listen and go ahead
He
about your
said,
business.
I said, who who's the call coming from? He said, damn it, didn't I tell your ass? Take your ass home and wait for the phone call.
Absolutely.
And that was my first screaming from someone other than Gene. I was like,
Absolutely.
whoa. But it was a loving. He's like, you gonna be all right now. Go on home and wait for the phone call.
Wow.
Phone call was Michael Jackson, Sandy Gallen,
Woo!
manager.
Woo!
And
Woo!
getting that phone call and Harvey Austin, you remember Harvey.
Yes, absolutely.
What's up? He said the guy Sandy Gallen's like, may we speak to Teddy Riley?
Mm.
And Harvey's like, who is this? He said, I'm the manager for Michael Jackson, and he would like to speak to Teddy.
Mm.
So you get, okay, you put him on the phone. I need to hear his voice to know it's him. And then I'll put Teddy on the phone.
Wow.
And he got me on the phone, and Michael got on the phone, and Michael said, but before getting on the phone, you ever seen a man turn into a girl? For about one
Keep
split
it all the way
second,
real. Keep it all the way real.
he heard
It
Mike.
happened to me.
He heard Michael's voice, and he said, "That's him. That's him." He's like, "Oh shit, that's him." I was like, "Take the phone, take the phone." So I'm
Yeah,
on the
that
phone,
raspy just it went up to a couple of notches, huh? Take the
yeah,
phone.
and
Take
then
the phone.
Michael's like, Teddy. I was like, Michael,
Mm.
is that you? I'm like,
Wow.
yes, it's me. He said, you have a deep voice. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, are you here in California?
Wow.
Like, no, I am not there. I'm actually in the studio in New York. And I was at
Mm.
Soundworks.
Right.
I was working on Make You Sweat, Don't
Mm.
Want to Fall in Love,
Mm.
and Why You Want to Dog Me Out remixes at the same time.
Ooh-wee.
And when he said, well, are you going to be coming to California soon? I
Mm.
said, well, I don't know what I'm coming for. He said, you coming to work with me? He said, I thought you was already here. And when he said that, I said, no, well, I knew that I was supposed to be getting a special phone call because
Mm-hmm.
I got a call. I had a meeting with Clarence Avon,
Right.
and he said, yeah, yeah, I thought you were already here. So
Wow.
when can you come? I said, well, I have a concert in 1 week
Right.
with Guy. He said,
Right.
oh, I love your group, Guy. My
Wow.
favorite record of the Guy album is the Spin the Night record. I love that. It's just that.
Yes. Yes. Ooh.
And he was just
Woo.
like beating it with his,
Woo.
doing the beatbox with his mouth. He said, I
Woo.
love that. And then
Woo.
he said, you think you can do something like that for me? I was
Woo.
like, we can
Woo.
do better than that.
Woo.
Just give me 2 weeks. All I need is two
It's
weeks.
2 weeks.
And I will be there to really, really play you some stuff that will
Mm.
shock you.
Mm.
He
Mm. Mm.
said,
Mm.
great, great. What's your address? I was like,
Wow.
I didn't want to say my address because I'm in the project. So I was like, what you gonna send to the projects? So I'm in the project, and he said, I have a gift that I want to send you. So he sent me the brick phone. The
Wow.
brick phone.
Yes, the gray one, the gray
So
one.
that he can stay in touch with me until I get there. And I can remember him. I had a concert that week
Oh, man.
with Guy, my last
Right.
concert at Madison Square Garden. And the night before that, I was just preparing, for the concert and then preparing for my trip. But before that, prior to that, I asked Q-Tip, and if he's on here, Q-Tip, man, if it wasn't for Q-Tip, I probably wouldn't have been able to I created over 50 tracks,
Wow.
just back to back, back to back.
Wow.
And it's
Wow.
so crazy. I was creating like Blood on the Dance Floor was the day that my brother Damian Hall, his security guard got killed on the dance floor. And it's so crazy. I didn't call it Blood on the Dance Floor. Michael called it Blood on the Dance Floor. I had no name for it. And my security, Sifu, you remember Sifu?
Yes, my
Brother
guy,
Sifu.
my guy, my guy.
Yeah, Sifu had said to me, man, he gave me the phone. He said, yo, El Shemay got killed on the dance floor. I'm making this record at the same time. He came in the room and I'm like, and that was Blood on the Dance Floor. And I'm here tripping how when I got it to Michael, he called it Blood on the Dance Floor.
Wow.
And gave me a whole
Without you saying anything to him.
Without me saying nothing. I just played the beat.
So chill bumps came up your arms, I'm sure.
Man, come on.
I'm
I
sure.
could have ran out of the room because I was like, yo, he's a ghost. he's the fly on the wall, everybody's wall.
Absolutely. That was that brick phone he gave you. He had it tapped. That brick phone he gave you was tapped.
No, let me tell you something. It's so crazy. The brick phone, he called me on time right after my show at Madison Square Garden. That was actually my last show with Madison Square Garden because I had to resign from being a guy.
Yes.
And this was 1990. And when I did that,
on fire.
I had so much on my mind because we had just lost our big homie, Anthony B.
Yes.
So when that happened, I said, I got to leave the whole thing alone. I'm on to something right now with Michael Jackson. So
yes, sir.
It was just the time of my life, and the biggest thing that ever happened to me, other than Guy being formed, that was the biggest thing, I want to give shout out to Timmy Gadlin. I want to give a shout out to Aaron Hall and Damien, brothers.
Yes, crazy
and all
ladies.
of the Blackstreet guys, but everybody. There's so many people on here.
Yes,
I just
sir.
want to shout out to everyone and thank everyone for participating in the battle.
Yes.
It was so amazing. Babyface is my big brother, and like I said, I hold him up here.
Absolutely.
Quincy, Prince, and so many others. Michael Norado Walden, and now Rogers.
Kenny Gamble, Leon Huff, Barry Gordy,
and
Quincy Jones,
and M. Tume, brother M. Tume.
M. Tume, absolutely.
Yeah.
And these young producers need to know that Teddy Riley look up to somebody. Teddy Riley, yes, I'm saying, look at somebody for it. They need to know that
for sure. Everybody keeps saying, I'm going down the lane of Quincy Jones, and I said, you know what? He have a big lane. He has a big lane, and it's a lot to fulfill. So if I could be a part or a portion of what he's done for the culture, I'm happy.
Listen, amazing.
Amazing.
What was the first instrument you mastered?
Well, I ain't mastered everything. I just played a little bit of everything. But, I always say computers.
Computers.
Yeah, I build them. I take them apart. And I so crazy. I built maybe about 15 to 20 computers in my whole life.
Wow.
Just doing it as a hobby.
Got it.
These computers I still use today.
Got it.
It's my nephew and I. We just started doing it ourselves, and it became a fetish to us. We just started building computers, and we built a Hackintosh, a Mac We built a PC with the Mac OS.
Wow.
So it's so much that I like to do, other than just music, but the music, doing it in a computer, I can say I'm one of the first to do it in the Atari. That's before a
That's right.
lot of people were born,
Right. Absolutely.
you know, and
Absolutely.
that was my mastering.
Mm-hmm.
I love the technology today. I learned that back in 1985. I learned
Mm-hmm.
everything happening today with Ethernet, uh, from Ethernet to MIDI, USB, all of the connections and ports and everything there. Everybody know today. I've already been, familiar with it.
Mm. Did you know? No. How soon? How long did it take you to realize that Teddy Riley Tr is a dope producer? When did you realize that? Like I got it.
You know, I never ever say that, never even recognize myself as that. I just knew that my music people love, but I never said any of my records were a hit.
Mm.
I never said that I'm a dope producer. I just let
Mm.
people say that, and it pushed me to do even more,
Got it.
you know? So when I'm challenged, especially by family, and they'll challenge me. I bet you can't make this, or I bet you can't do that.
Wow.
I'll always, I can't be defeated. I'm gonna
I love
take
that.
the
I
challenge.
love that. I love
You
that.
know, so I'll never say that. I'll never say what's dope. I let people say it. I
Let
let
it say it
people
for you.
speak.